All right.
What's going on, beautiful people? How
Go
y'all
on in.
doing? How y'all feeling today?
Yeah.
Welcome to another wonderful episode of IMO. I'm Jeff, and with me always.
Man on the road, in case you didn't know. Tawati here.
Facts.
Before we go any further, before we do anything,
That's right.
you already
my
know the
people.
vibe.
Subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so when we post new content, you guys get it here first, and share your comments, your
Follow
thoughts,
us and that.
what you'd like us to get into.
Tell your mommy, tell your ups, tell your daddy, tell your
do
babe,
all of that.
tell
Do
your
all of
bestie.
that, people. Do
Tell 'em.
all of that. Yep. Today. I ain't gonna do that shit, you punk ass.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, for today, before I get into it, yeah, what's your thought or your opinion on your typical Nigerian? Like, what's your opinion on your typical Nigerian experience?
Nowadays, or like generally at any point in time, kind of Nigerian.
Okay, I'd say it's a nowadays thing. It's been more of a nowadays thing, more for like the past, say. I mean, it's always been there, but now it's become aggressive. It's back on that shit.
It's
Yeah.
low globe, it's Komodo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So say your nowadays everyday regular Nigerian. What's your opinion? Like,
Man,
with the experiences you've had lately.
You see, the thing is, right? Nigerians are assholes, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Dickheads, preferably. You know what I mean? Pardon my French, Spanish, and or any other language.
Right.
But yeah, man, that's just to like encompass your typical Nigerian.
Okay.
In layman terms, you know what I mean? Even like
Fairs.
people in the higher class are sort of like, those are the dickheads, you know?
Right,
The regular
right.
Nigerian is an asshole. And then, like the higher up they are in terms of financial backing, they become dickheads, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. So basically your typical Nigerian can be something else, a handful, or an asshole, or dickhead, like you said. Well,
Disrespectful, condescending.
yeah. I had a conversation. I think you were in the room that day with Zaddy,
Must have been.
and we're talking, and I just threw that out there, and he gave me another like perspective, to check it out from, right? One thing I know affects standard of living. Once you're in Nigeria, and it happens in most cases, you're not aware that you're part of that problem, or you're in that situation. It's standard of living, because the basic standard of living here is so poor. It makes the guy with more resources a dickhead, and it makes the guy with less resources an asshole, right? Because bro,
That's so real.
It is what it is.
So real.
It is what it is. And
so real.
I was one-sided about the whole thing until I had that conversation with Zadie, and like give me perspective on like these things are this way because look,
this is the reaction of that guy's reality.
Exactly, because of what they already know what they expect from what they're dealing with.
Yeah.
Based off then giving their own maybe current standard, living standard at the time. But yeah, for me, bro, in my opinion, I'm siding with you on that one. I think your typical Nigerian is, bro.
And because you broke it down, it makes a lot of sense.
Bro.
Because you can understand from both parties why.
Bro.
The dickhead is a dickhead because he knows he has to provide. He knows he's the one everyone is looking up to. He knows he's the party starter. The asshole has to be an asshole because he has to take all the shit from the dickhead.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And like it's just like pull out position.
And this one is complaining about this one.
Yeah.
This one's complaining about y'all both, doing some shit. So in my opinion, I think I love my country. I love Nigeria. I love Africa, bro. I can't say this enough,
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
I pray and hope Nigerians can be, because the whole world knows Nigeria now. If they didn't know before, they do now.
They do now,
right? And it comes from that thing of shine your eyes. Nigerians are sharp. Nigerians are, quick,
Quick, clever.
clever, and all that. And it's a good thing, but
It can be a good thing.
it can be a good
Can be a
thing.
good thing.
It can also be a bad thing, right? Like everything has its advantages and disadvantages. So I hope Nigerians can be more
Receptive.
Everyone
humane.
is listening to you
Excuse me.
based off where their headspace is, based off if they're the guy with more resources, they're listening to you like, okay, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Be quick so I can get the fuck out of here. And then the guy on the other end is looking at you like, okay, what's this nigga saying really? How, like, what can I get out of this nigga? How can I get out of
Yeah.
So it's really messy there. We should be more, like you said, more receptive,
more humane.
more humane. Nigerians should practice a little. Look, the world is shit. We should practice a little bit more kindness, in my opinion.
The reason why some of these like attendants and like first contact service people, like people at restaurants, people that attend to you at filling stations,
right,
receptionists, all of them guys, I feel like the reason why they are like that sometimes is because of the reaction and the expectation that certain people come in with, because they are the ones serving them. They come already with a condescending tone,
right.
So they have to respond in a sarcastic or a condescending tone back to them. Do you understand what I mean? That's why sometimes you might find them rude, you might find them disrespectful. But again, that's one of the reasons why there's a dickhead and there's an asshole. You know what I mean? But in your opinion,
I think we
also,
should. Yeah,
in my opinion as well, I believe like we said, we should just be more humane, more receptive, more understanding. You understand what I mean? It's just gonna make things just a little bit more easy for us, because shit is already hard. You don't have to make it harder for someone else, or someone else doesn't have to necessarily make it harder for you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what you got for us, brother?
Man. So this week I want to talk about like the cunningness in our industry, like in the music industry, and like, it's crazy how like you vibe with like people and you try to work with them, you try to collaborate with them, you try to like put them on or try to like do something that's mutually beneficial and shit like that. But then like niggas are just niggering, you know what I'm saying?
Being your up and shit.
You know what I'm saying? And like someone that like you're chilling with, like you're trying to do all these things with, can still be someone that is like you're up, or someone that's playing your downfall or doing something crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I want to use this Rema and Omale's situation as like a point of contact, because we spoke about this like a while ago. I don't know if it was in person or it was like on the show, but we spoke about like how corny niggas could be, because he came out that time to say something about it on an interview, like on the podcast, like abroad, that like he explained the scenario, but he didn't say the name. So like Nine's Twitter was just going dumb. Niggas were suggesting different names. Niggas were like, who is he talking about? And that was the period that Rema, Victoni, and someone else dropped an album, right?
Yeah.
And I remember I was saying something like, I know it can't be Rema. Actually, now my name on this thing was about. And bro, when I saw the recent like screenshots that he dropped through his burner account,
right,
I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different thing if it was just a single. But like to make an entire project, I understand what he meant by him having to go and change his whole album, because it's sort of like everything that I've done is on this style, and I just gave you a tip of the iceberg and you ran with it. I ran with the whole thing. I was just letting you know the kind of vibe I'm on. And Rema said something about like knowing that vibe and like exploring it already type of people, then that's outrageous.
Right.
So in my opinion, based on the information available, I'm not picking a side. I'm not saying anything specifically because of like what I think. I'm saying based on the information that's provided at the moment,
right,
and what was previously provided. In my opinion, I think as as artists, you have to be, especially when interacting with newer artists that you just met. It's not necessarily new artists in the game, but like newer artists that you just met,
right,
and you're trying to rapport with.
Right.
It's very important to try and build a proper rapport before you go into the work. because our work is more personal, is more spiritually inclined, is more mentally inclined. It's just much more than dropping your audio on your recording. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
And like that's crazy that such a thing repeats itself from time to time. If this is true, or if this is what niggas say it is, then that's crazy. There's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then, like in my opinion, I think as artists, I think as creatives, before you collaborate, you have to be very certain of the source of your collaboration, or like the foundation, or like the bridge that you and the person you're collaborating with share. That bridge is very important. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, in my opinion, you have to protect your energy when it comes to collaborations. And yeah, man, because even in situations where niggas who know each other have collaborated, things have still gotten out of hand.
Let alone
like you don't know someone fully before you work with them.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think, like you said, protecting your energy, that shit is. They don't even talk about it enough. To be honest with you, protecting, like, even in business, fam, like, there are certain companies that wouldn't even accept a certain investor because they know, okay, their visions don't go along, you know. So I think having spirit of discernment is something, you know, everyone, especially if you're someone who's active in your field, like a creative or an entrepreneur or whatever it is, you know, you're dealing with people that you'd have to get into something together.
Vendors, investors, collaborators.
You gotta know who you're dealing with, you know, so to avoid so many type of, you know, things in the future. Because I mean, there's this saying, I want to be blessed, but any kind of blessing that will bring problem or trouble, I don't even want it. I think you say that a lot. You used to say that, like, with money. I want money so bad, but any money that's going to give me a headache, I don't want that. You know? So yeah. I fuck with you on that one, bro. Yeah.
So man, before we wrap it up, man, what's our thought of the day?
I think I got the thought of the day, right? Okay, thought of the day. Okay, here it is.
Now, let me help you and give you.
No, I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
You got it?
Okay.
I
fuck with you right now.
Hey, you got it? Right, come on.
The truth is not what you want it to be. It is what it is. You either bend by its power or live a lie.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
That's exactly it.
Bet, dog. Yeah, that's it for us today, people.
No, wait, we didn't even ruminate on it, man. You just said it and then you just moved on.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay, I can spin that back for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can ruminate on it.
Okay,
probably.
So the truth is not what you want it to be. It is what it is. You either bend by its power or live a lie. Bro, that shit is tough.
It's never convenient, the truth. That's why there's another saying, the truth is bitter. Yeah. It's never convenient, the truth. You have to understand it and take it for what it is. It's not going to be convenient for you. It's not going to bend to your tailored needs because it's not the information you want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
True. And I think it's not that saying or that comment is, I think it's a personal thing. It's not actually necessarily being said to a situation or someone. I think it's a general.
It's a general statement,
you know, because a whole lot of us live a lie, and just because every other thing works around whatever lie you've created, you think that's what it is. You know, the truth is actually the truth, regardless of what you might want to make of your excuses you might have or whatever. You know, facts, big facts on that one.
Yeah. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. But before we leave you gotta like, subscribe, comment, follow.
Do all of that, people.
Set post notifications.
Do all of that. It's about to get lit in here.
Yeah. Thank you for hanging with us.
Peace
Love
out,
and light.
people.
Be safe and be great.
Yep.